June 19th. Alright, yeah, June 19th, 2020. 05:38 in the AM. Just got off the dock in Ludington, Harbor View Marina, headed for Sheboygan. Hear that?
No motor.
The sound of the sails silently doing their work. And in just over an hour of motoring this morning, that's unusual. Seems pretty typical to have to motor the first couple hours and the last couple hours, particularly on a crossing. Winds today are forecast to be anywhere from 9 to 12 knots depending where we are on the lake. All three forecasts I looked at agree on that. Of course, it was dead calm when we left the marina this morning. Just thankful we were only on the motor for a little over an hour. And knock on wood. We'll be able to sail right into the harbor in Sheboygan. So here we are, smack dab in the middle of Lake Michigan, just crossing the Michigan-Wisconsin state line, and back under sail. We've been motoring almost exclusively across the lake. The wind starts to blow a little bit. We shut the motor off, sail about 10-15 minutes, the wind dies again. First time this morning, I thought we were going to get a really lucky break. We'd only motored about an hour and the wind picked up and started sailing, and soon we were just ghosting along, sailing from cat's paw to cat's paw, and then it died altogether. So we motored for a half hour, 45 minutes. It fooled us again. We've been motor sailing the whole time. We haven't had to screw around with sails, but so it fills in a little bit and then it dies again, and it fills in, then it dies again, and obviously here you can see the gray patches and the glassy water, so it's only a matter of time before we're back on the engine. Been a little frustrating and disappointing. We wouldn't have decided to sail across the lake today if it hadn't been forecast 12 knots out of the south. Should have been on a close reach, or if not a beam reach, all the way across the lake at a pretty good clip. Wind forecasts up here are just awful. Awful. National Weather Service, aviation forecasts are usually pretty good. Maritime forecasts, I guess, not so good. But wind finder, windy, they were all in agreement today about some very favorable winds, and just didn't happen. So I don't know. Maybe we're finally going to luck out and it's going to fill in permanently. But we've been out here now for, let's see, 5 hours. 5 hours. It's 10:20 Wisconsin time, 11:20 Michigan time, which is what we departed at this morning, a little before 6 o'clock. Say hey, Michi.
Hey, Michi.
So we spent a couple of days in Ludington. Had a good time. 2 days is probably too much in Ludington. I somehow remembered more to do there. We didn't get to see the Maritime Museum the last time we were there. But this time we didn't get to see the Maritime Museum because it was still closed, or it was closed again. I don't think the damn thing is ever open.
They're supposed to open on Saturday. Tomorrow.
It's supposed to open tomorrow, yeah.
It's supposed to.
It's kind of like the tram in Albuquerque. It opens the day after we leave. It's kind of like the Everything Everywhere we always go to see, and it's closed until we leave. They know we're coming. They lock the doors, board up the windows, and once we're out of town, they open things back up again. So now that's actually the best speed we've seen under sail today, pushing 5 knots. We've been ghosting along at 2.5, 3 knots most of the time under sail. So had a little barbecue at the Blue Moon one night. If you're a barbecue enthusiast, I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, it's just a very solid okay. Had both smoked wings and the ribs, and they were just okay. Slightest hint of smoke, and finished off on a grill. And of course we got our customary House of Flavors, and then the folks in the slip next to us at the marina told us we were really missing something if we didn't go to Kilwins. Is it Kilwins?
I think so.
Kilwins. And it wasn't until we got there that we realized Kilwins was our favorite place in Traverse City. And I had the fudgy brownie, 2 scoops of that, which was pretty good, but having discovered Michigan Pothole at House of Flavors, there's just no comparison. There is no substitute for Michigan Pothole. So this is what it looks like in the middle of Lake Michigan, Friday, June 19th, 2020 at 10:22 Wisconsin time, which happens to be Central Time, Central Daylight Time. And there's Michi. Say hey, Michi.
I already did.
You did? Oh.
I did. I'll say it again in case you edit out.
Say hey, Michi again. Okay, that's it for now. About 13 miles from Sheboygan. Meech at the helm. Say hey, Meechy. So we just entered the harbor at Sheboygan. About 7.5 miles from the shoreline. The wind started to soften quite a bit and then get a little fluky. So I made the decision to furl the sails and finish the trip under power. And we'd no more than done that, and the wind filled in again, and we completed the trip in shame with perfectly good wind and under power.
But an hour earlier.
About an hour earlier, yep.
And we've been up since 4 o'clock.
Since 4 in the morning, yep. So we were ready to get here, and we are on vacation after all, but feeling a little guilty about copping out and motoring in. And you'd think it was late on a Friday because it's just boat after boat after boat going out fishing. There's Michi. Say hey, Michi. So cute.